The humble wallet is dying a slow, silent death, and we're all accomplices to this cultural crime. Just 7 days ago, while the season's first torrential rains battered my windows, I decided to tackle that most therapeutic of indoor pursuits, decluttering my living space. Deep within my closet's forgotten corners, buried beneath forgotten shoe inserts and a ridiculous costume wig from some long-forgotten 2018 party, I stumbled upon something that stopped me cold: my old wallet, this once pristine slate-gray Marc Jacobs accessory, which, let's be honest, was never winning any beauty contests to begin with, had transformed into something resembling a science experiment gone wrong. Mold had claimed its surface with a sickly green patina, the zipper had surrendered to rust, and the leather was literally disintegrating. But here's where it gets fascinating. Inside this deteriorating time capsule lay an entire universe of forgotten memories. A miniature birthday greeting from my young niece, a weathered business card from someone called Bob the Sander, a smooth pebble collected from Brighton's shoreline, a loyalty punch card from a coffee shop that had long since vanished, an ancient photo ID showcasing my regrettable side fringe era, a receipt from a pub that thankfully still serves pints today, my dusty Oyster card, a hand-sketched Dublin map drawn on repurposed Christmas wrapping paper, and exactly 29 pence in loose change. And this is the part most people miss. I'm apparently part of a growing tribe of wallet abandoners. Fresh research from the Link Cash Machine Network reveals a striking contradiction. While 82% of British adults technically own a wallet or purse, less than half, just 48%, actually bother carrying one or consider it remotely essential for daily survival. The rest of us, we're part of that 51% majority who've essentially replaced our wallets with our smartphones, relying entirely on digital payment methods. My physical debit card occasionally makes a cameo appearance, stuffed hastily into a jeans pocket when my phone battery threatens to die or when I need actual cash, but that's becoming increasingly rare. My work access card floats aimlessly in my bag's depths, and I've completely abandoned carrying identification since I'm well beyond the Challenge 21 age threshold. This study emerged partly as a warning bell about our dangerous overdependence on digital payment systems, highlighting the chaos that ensues when technology fails us. Remember what happened across Spain and Portugal just months ago? Widespread power failures meant consumers couldn't purchase anything without physical currency in their pockets. But here's where it gets controversial. Is this technological progress actually making us worse off as human beings? Wallets have historically represented far more than simple money storage devices. For countless generations, receiving your first wallet marked a genuine rite of passage. Concrete proof that you had achieved proper adulthood, complete with banking responsibilities and life's accumulated miscellany. Over time, these letter companions evolved into personal archives, carefully curating our most cherished memories. My father, despite being emotionally reserved and rarely given to grand romantic displays, still treasures the restaurant receipt from the evening he proposed to my mother in 1991, preserved carefully in his wallet's folds. This practice runs deep in human culture. People have always tucked dog-eared photographs of loved ones behind those small plastic windows, creating portable shrines to relationships and experiences. Mine contained a passport photo of myself with a dear friend who's since drifted from my life. Others collect tiny mementos from memorable journeys, crumpled ferry tickets, hotel key cards, or concert stubs that transport us instantly back to special moments. Beyond the sentimental dimension, utilizing a physical wallet, and specifically cash money, which 59% of us still handle weekly, provides powerful psychological benefits for financial management. But here's what the tech enthusiasts don't want you to know. It's frighteningly simple to tap away with Apple Pay or contactless cards, only to discover later that we've plummeted deep into overdraft territory. Cash transactions, however, create tangible, physical awareness of spending. We literally feel money leaving our possession, our pockets become measurably lighter, and this physical sensation triggers deeper consideration of our purchasing decisions. Do I genuinely need this artisanal sandalwood candle? Becomes a legitimate internal debate. Recent reports even show university students deliberately returning to cash payments as a budgeting strategy. A remarkable reversal in our supposedly digital-first world. The wallet's extinction connects directly to our escalating screen addiction crisis. While I constantly carry my smartphone, I wouldn't necessarily clutch it obsessively every time I board public transportation or enter shops and cafes if I didn't depend on it for every transaction. The simple act of retrieving my phone at subway turnstiles or shop counters inevitably leads to mindless scrolling, stealing my attention from real-world interactions and observations happening around me. There's something genuinely melancholic about trading our wallets, with their mysterious creases, hidden compartments, and tactile richness, for the sterile, cold smoothness of an iPhone screen. Certainly, abandoning wallets offers undeniable advantages. That's one fewer item to worry about during theft attempts. Those skyrocketing phone theft rates suggest having backup payment methods might actually be intelligent. There's genuine relief in traveling lighter, embracing maximum mobility and freedom. But here's the uncomfortable truth nobody's discussing. I genuinely mourned discovering my wallet in that moldy state. When I examined the 2p coin inside, I actually had to study it carefully for several seconds to verify my counting accuracy. This wasn't just because of accumulated grime. It was because I'd become so disconnected from physical currency that I'd nearly forgotten how to recognize it properly. This realization was genuinely disturbing. So I'm making a personal stand. I'm returning to wallet usage, though I'll definitely invest in a more aesthetically pleasing mold-resistant model. The deteriorated original will remain preserved in my newly organized wardrobe, ready for future nostalgic excavation and the precious crumpled memories it safeguards. Here's my controversial question for you. Are we witnessing genuine progress, or are we systematically dismantling essential human experiences and skills in the name of convenience? Have we traded mindful spending habits for dangerous financial unconsciousness? And perhaps most importantly, what other fundamental human practices are we carelessly abandoning without considering the long-term psychological and cultural consequences? What's your take? Are you a wallet loyalist fighting the good fight, or have you fully embraced our cashless future? And do you think we're losing something irreplaceable, or am I just being ridiculously nostalgic? Let me know in the comments. I have a feeling this topic might divide us more than we expect. Shh.